Sir, you can proceed.
See, when I came into this game, I came in first in 1966 being an assistant. I was 20 years old. Okay? I joined one Englishman. I learned the trade from him. 1969 I started trade. This is my 45th year I am starting. April 1969 I started. When you started then, I was willing to be satisfied if I won 500 races in my lifetime. If I won 500 races, I said that. Started 3, 4, 5 ordinary. When I came to 500, I said now I must go to 1000. When I won my 1000th race, there was one man reporting for the Times of India. He was a good friend. He said, Mr. Darashah, you have completed 1000 winners. Very great effort. There are only 3 jockeys in India that at that time trained 1000 winners. And there is only one other trainer in the history of Indian racing that has won 1000 races, and that is Rashid Byramji. Now, Rashid Byramji is the greatest trainer ever produced in this country. He is the yardstick training. If you want to know how good a trainer you are, Rashid Byramji will be put up there, and you must see how close you get to him. The races he's won and the kind of professional he was. So I told him, I said, I'm 42 years old now. I've won 1000 races. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Take fresh. You know anything about cricket?
Yes, sir.
I said, I'm going to take fresh guard, adjust my cap, 2 minutes off, have some sip of water, and I'm getting ready for my next 1000 races. He said, Mr. Darashah, you're already gone. How can you win one more 1000 races? Nobody in India has ever done it. Then I will be the first. My determination is so much. He says, what are you talking? It's going to take you nearly 20 years. Yeah, I said round about 18. Round about 18. You'll be 60 years old? I said, yeah. Years went by. It had now come close to 18 years, practically 18 years. 1988 was my 1000th winner. 2006, I was now coming to my 2000th winner. We had our stables in Purbahal. So one evening I was getting into my car to go up. A chap came in, old man came and knocked on the glass. I took the glass down and took 100 rupee note out.
I said, no, sir. You remember who I am? I said, no.
He said, no, you're not seeing me for 16, 17, 18 years. And that same reporter, you told me you're going to win 2000 races. Are you going to do it? I said, come to the races tomorrow. I'm going to win 2-3 races. I'll complete my race. I must be there, sir. I was there for your 1000 winner. I must be. It was the 6th of December, 2006. I finished my 2000 winners. At least I've seen it in my eyes. Man, in Indian racing, who started with nothing, has won 2000 races. So I'm telling you, no one is born great. Nothing beats hard work, determination, and application. You have to just get down today, whether you are talking about Rahul Dravid or whether you are talking about Tendulkar. The amount of hard work that they have put in to stay at that level. You are talking about all-time greats. You're not. If you do not have that in you, then you can't reach those things. They said no chance. Went to 2000. It's now 2013. 7 more years have passed. I'm 67 years old. Okay, I have worked non-stop. 45 years. My 43 years as an assistant. 48 years non-stop. It's my 48th year. Non-stop work. I started with 300 rupees a month. My father was divisional commissioner. I had the greatest father. My father was divisional commissioner. My father was Karnataka cricket captain. That is my father. You have to just say his name. You just have to say his name. His name is Z.Darashah. And he's the greatest father anybody could have. I'm where I am because of my father. My father worked with Jaichamaraj Wadia for more than 15 years. I have been with Srikanta Dr. Narasimha Raja Wadia from 1976. But hard work beats talent. I was not a talented person. I made mistakes, but I learned, and I learned, and I learned. And today I can say I've reached a state where even 200 years after I go, they must remember that guy. You still think of Tipu Sultan when he died in 1799. British killed him here. But I have got the greatest help for my owners. I've been honest, I've been clean. I did not get in with the mafia. I did not get into race fixing. I did not get into bookmakers. I stayed clean. By staying clean, people respect me. People trust me. Racing was never in my blood. My father was an IAS man, highest. You just go and say my father's name anywhere. Find out whether you go to the Karnataka Cricket Association, whether you go to the IAS offices. Show me the divisional commissioners of Bangalore, Mysore for the last time. You will see my father's name. I had blood in me. Money is nothing. Money comes, money goes. A prostitute or worse. If you are determined, if you are willing to work hard, if you are willing to apply yourself, when everybody wants to have Sunday off or Monday off, there was no holidays. I said, I'm working. I look after my staff. I pay them well. I pay them overtime. I pay them look. I make a commitment. If I go over, everybody gets a bonus. You cannot do everything on your own. You need help. And you need proper help. And you need help from your heart. If I tell you to come at 2 o'clock in the morning, you come. I'm the first man on the track. I get up every morning at 4:50. I go to sleep at 8:30. I don't drink, I don't smoke. There are sacrifices you have to make. I've got a superb wife. I married an English woman. When she was 18 years old, I married her. We have 3 beautiful children. My son is training in a superb cricketer. He was a superb under 22 state captain. He was going to play Ranji Trophy. He told me, that time there was no IPL. He told me, he said, Daddy, I can't get an earning from this. They are paying me some 5,000 for a Ranji Trophy match. I want to come and join. He made a very good training. All I told him, you have to stay clean. Don't get involved. You're training for nothing. If I was in any other part of the world, I would have owned my own aircraft for winning the race. In India, that training is nothing much. But I met the best people. I am so satisfied. I did not want to go abroad and train. I had many offers in the 80s. I said, I wanted to stay in India. I came to Mysore and my base was Bangalore. As soon as my son got a license in 2006, they were saying, no, your son has to go. I said, I go. You go. You're the biggest man here. I said, I go. Mysore is my home. I got a beautiful home on Lalita Mall Road. Superb home. Given to me by my father. 2 acres of land. It's beautiful. So I said, no. I spend 4 days a week, even now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday here. Friday morning, I finish my work. I go to Bangalore. I spend Friday in Bangalore, Saturday in Bangalore, Sunday afternoon I come. We drive in our car, me, my wife and my little 2 dogs. I got 15 dogs, I love my dogs. And all I believe in, I'm a God-fearing man. And worked and worked and worked and worked. If I made a mistake, I learned. I asked people, I learned. And today I'm not boasting. I am by yards the greatest guy who's ever trained us. I understand their language. They speak in many languages. But you must understand the language the horse knows. If you understand that, then you can be a good. When you say, tell the horse to race, the horse has to race. When the jockey asks the question at the 3 furlongs to make the horse go, you have have to give it 5-star treatment. You have to love it. You have to train it. You have to be involved with the horse. It's too long a process. 10 years is nothing in training. 20 years is something. After 25 years, and you say, yeah, I think I'm a good trainer. When you go and never feel bad to help a person. There are so many. Oh, don't tell him that same chap is going to come and beat. Let him beat. You don't even know how to place a horse. You don't know how to run a horse. You don't know when to run a horse. Yes, the strong ones will win. What about the weak ones? A good man will make the weak ones win. The strong ones will open the gap for the weak ones to win. Now it's a science. When racing was banned in Tamil Nadu, the Supreme Court gave a judgment that racing is a game of skill. Training and riding is a very skillful process. Yeah, if you are involved with bookmakers, you pull a horse, bring it down for 1.5 years, then I want to take the horse to the highest level. No bookmakers, nobody. I hire who I want, I fire who I want. I am the king. I am the boss. Owners trust me. I am taking it year by year now. As long as I am fit, I am well, I am hungry, I will still keep on training. Moment I am not fit enough, you have to be decently fit. You have good eyesight, you must be able to walk, talk, you must be able to come to your work, see your horses, understand. It's a tough job. It's not easy. You feel tired. If I don't have rest for 2 days now on Saturday, I used to have 100 horses. From a chap starting with 2 and 3 horses and up to 100 horses. They made restrictions, they cut. I said, how can this chap come? He's come here and nobody, look at him. You rather be pitied than envied. Jealousy was there. I didn't have it. I just had tunnel vision. I said, all I want to do is make my family proud. And my father told me after 10 years of training, he says, I didn't give you 5% down. My father owned horses. It's a very tough game. He told me, you have passed all my expectations. You have made me so proud. That was the last one. That was enough. I wanted to be the cricketer he was. Skill. I used to wonder, my father was such a great cricketer, why have I not got it in my blood? In the human beings, it doesn't pass on like a horse. But my son was a very good cricketer. Temperament is a nature. I will show you 10 chaps. I'll show you 50 chaps that can bat like Virat Kohli, like Rahul Dravid. Only 5 people play for India. It's in the mind. It's the way you build yourself up. It's the temperament. Horses have to have it. Every athlete has to have it. Without that, you cannot go into the highest level. The strain, the tension is a lot in any sport. Also the money. Where there's gambling, there's big money. There will be people who are involved, who are 20 times richer than me, who have not won half my races. What is that? It comes, it goes. If you stay clean and you buy one home, you are proud of it. If you buy one watch that is the best watch in the world, even when you are 60 years old, you buy it. That's it. You have tasted it. God has been kind to it. It's given me everything I want. And if you work that hard, what do you get? You get the opportunities. What are the opportunities? You are at the right place at the right time. Oh, I bought this horse all for studying that. I was in the right place. In 1976, one of Bangalore's great trainers, R.M. Puttana, got cancer and died.
He used to write for Maharaja's horse.
His father, his grandfather used to train for Krishna Radha. He died. I was there in Bangalore. I just had left Madras, came settled down here. And if you told me in 1975, I was struggling. Once a month. I was a champion trainer already in 72, 73. I had some problems with Dr. Ramsamy in Madras. He was trying to bully me. I stood up to him. He kicked me out. I said, I won't. Come back. No, I'm just joking. Come on. I lost all my Madras clients. I just came away. I was in the right place in the right time. Aran Putana died. Maharaja said there's only one person. He was a young man. Srikanda Datta Narasimha Wadia. He's now 60. He's 7 years younger than me. So in 1976, I was 30. He was 23 years old. That is his wife, Pramoda Devi. Okay? So he called me to the palace. He said, can you train my horses? I looked at the list. They are beautiful horses. My heart was beating. Difficult. I said, yes. From then I never looked back. I got the horses. It was a game of tennis. Before that, you have to struggle. You never get a chance to serve. Serving him, when is my chance to serve? Shut your fucking mouth and receive. Buddy, I will serve my I got my chance to serve. 76, I got these horses. I worked day and night. I was summer champion in 1976. It's the greatest racehorse season to be champion. It's like winning in Wimbledon. I told my wife, I'm the greatest. I show my enthusiasm. I dig deep, I work hard, and I appreciate it. From then onwards, only one thing. When they saw Darashah coming, they moved on. I have won more races on the Bangalore track, very difficult track to win. 1,127 races in Bangalore. I am 900 races here. I need 100 more. Nobody, now another, you're a young man. In 50 varsha hogle, one janage kari, neenapa in champion trainer, ಎಷ್ಟು race ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ. Make a man win 1,000 races in Bangalore and 1,000 races in Mysore. As long as Chamundi Hill is standing, fine. Physically, why? You have to last 50 years. 50 ವರ್ಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. You get sick, you die, you get old. And if you smoke and you drink, so I told you two things. No one is born dead. Anything you do in life, you have to apply yourself. You start. The whole world is open to you. As long as you keep honest, you don't touch anything that is not yours. If you haven't got, you ask. Now one more thing I want to tell you that no trainer has done in life. I followed one man named Sam Hill when I was a young chap in Madras. He was my idol. And he asked me things, I asked him and talked to him. He told me, whenever you have any spare money, invest in your own business. Buy your shares in your horses. Today I have won 650 races as an owner. Only one man in Karnataka has surpassed that. That man is a 20,000 crore man, Vijay Mali. Zaman is in a different plane. We are ordinary people. But that has given me it. When I gave the record, this woman was taking, said, are you joking? He said, there are 5 people in India in the history that have won over 500 races as owners. He says, you're with the Marathas and the greats. God has been kind to me. When I came there, I couldn't buy a new pair of shoes. If I take you around my horses and show, I'm only training 37, 38 hours. Out of that, my interest is in 25. All my life, I put my money with my in my own industry. Is it very risky? Kudre? Yes, I've lost and won. But I have won derbies as an owner. As a trainer, you could win. Owner. So God has been kind. If you stay straight, if you work hard, you get the opportunity. There is nothing that is not achievable. K.K. Tarapur was a coach, cricket coach. He knew my father taught him cricket. He was a great conductor. He's dead now. He coached Rahul Dravid. When Rahul Dravid was 12 years old, I lived in a place next to St. Joseph's School. I went to Bishop Cotton. All my life, Bishop Cotton. I'm a Cottonian. He said, all this boy wants to do from the time he was 12 is play test cricket for India. He just work. Today Rahul Dravid is 40 years old. He's a little bit older than my son. My son is 32. So he came from a middle class, ordinary family. He's not one of these show-offs. He's a very rich man today. He's got 400-500 crores. He's a simple man. His children go to Aditi, where my daughter's children go, my grandchildren go. He says, yes, I know your father. And I know I know his son also. My father. I said, my father can say, yeah. So nothing is not achievable without determination. You have to work hard. And you have to sacrifice it. And you go back home and think that today if you walk on the road, if any racing circle, anywhere I can walk into the palace in Bangalore or Mysore, I can go and just stand with his hands. That money comes. I've got the greatest owners going. I've been successful, I've been happy, I've been lucky. But it goes with. So I hope I've told you, I've described it in a very nutshell. There are lots of sites, indiarace.com and all that. If you go to those sites and you go in, you will get every result here. Everything is noted. And when I got my 2000 wins, they wanted to see everything in writing. To put the record together for 3 years. When I was in the 1800s, my wife and my very close friend who is dead now, John D'Souza, who was the owner, started complying everything. Date, race where it was run, who was the jockey, what was the race, everything has to be done. Today, I made it into an album, handed it over, and there is a museum for the Indian racing in Hyderabad. So they asked me to send the full album. You are the first person to be honored in Indian racing. Mr. Byramji is one more racing than me. He cannot put his record together. He has not submitted it. He is one more racing. He has not submitted it. So they took it is there. It will always be there. It is going to be remembered for many, many years. That's the achievement. That's your life. And you have to be happy. It's coming to an end. As long as I'm fit, as long as I'm well, I will carry it. I'm now 2,208. My average is still over 50. 45 years. This is my 44th completed. I was 2,208. The season has just started. I won 3 races this season. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Pleasure.